What is it that you want? Why are you putting in all that work at KD?
Honestly, I come from the hood. Everybody knows that. It was just like either this or football. That was like how it was for me. So it means a lot to me. It's all I got. I can't go back nowhere else. I'm coming off a loss. Shout out to Zane, because he got me when I was at the best. I probably felt the best ever. And, you know,
I love you saying that.
No, it's fact. I'm just telling the truth.
I love you saying that.
For real, like, I'm telling the truth. That was probably the best shape I've been in. I like to shine in the bright lights. The pressure's definitely always better.
So you'd rather be like, say event night, you'd rather be the main event, 200 people screaming your name, everyone's clapping, either booing you or cheering you on?
I would rather either or. Like, I was shining at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's some advice to some other people maybe a little younger than you? What would you tell them?
I always preach to the youngins, and I just tell them, you know, follow your dreams and listen to somebody that's been there can show you that way. Like,
can't know it all, right? Everyone can say know it all and they know the answers.
Exactly. You got to be your own man or your own woman.
All right, another day, another podcast with my handsome dad. Look at this guy, guys.
I love that.
I always call him old, but he really does look young, and he's just what a guy.
I really love you for that. But what's more exciting is the guest that's about to come on.
Today's episode.
But I say that about every episode because we are so blessed to get to interview some of the best athletes in Southern California.
No, I 100% agree, and I think our guest today is he's been with UNF since we pretty much started. One of the faces of UNF.
True, and he's one of the guys I think who has some of the greatest fucking potential if he harnesses it, if you ask me.
Agreed.
So talented, super dialed in, has an amazing story. I don't know, man. I think he may have, all the mojo to make it to the UFC, bro. Honestly.
I love you talking great about him. Why don't we just get him on? The Slim Reaper, Raeshawn Roland
the
is here.
Slim Reaper! What's up, Ray? How are you, sir?
I'm great.
Take a seat and then get your mic over close to your face. All right, bro.
And I made you this special coffee over here for you, too. Got you that.
Word on the street is he makes the best coffee, so let's just get a review.
Let's see. Give me the review.
You right behind me.
Oh, damn.
So
at least Raeshawn's coming on spitting truth, and he's not spitting lies. So we appreciate your honesty, my man.
Yes, sir.
Right,
it's good, though. It's really good.
What's going on, bro? What's new?
Good? How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. How about you?
I'm blessed, though. I can't complain. Just training, trying to make it day by day. You know what I mean?
Day by day. That's a good way to be looking at it. Mm-hmm. How's the training going?
It's going good, actually. I had got injured. I know you guys heard about it already. I had to pull out from the last fight that you guys had booked for me. I had injured my neck, doing a little grappling and stuff like that. KD trains hard as hell. Like, them dudes, like, it ain't no light training there. We go 100%, and it's good, so I love it. But, yeah, I had injured myself and was out for like 3 weeks, so.
Yeah, we've talked to others about, when you have to pull out a fight, when you should, when you shouldn't. But I think whenever you're playing with the neck and serious things like that, you always got to err on the side of caution. You know what I mean? It's not like a bruised hand, a bruised foot, something like that. You don't want to be playing with your neck. 100%. And you're swimming in a pool of sharks.
I know.
Over there at KD.
No, literally, though. Like, it's crazy.
Who's the shark that you don't like going against the most? Who doesn't know how to take it in training mode? Is it Edgar?
Edgar's, he's one of them. But I'm not. They're all like that, to be honest. But I would say it's one guy, Hamza. He has one speed, and that's just. I threw like we was sparring a little bit, and I threw like a little leg kick just to warm it up a little bit, and he's like, "Brother, what is this? Kick me." And I'm like, "Damn, like, you know what I mean?" He's gonna kick me hard, so I gotta kick him hard. So I'll say Hamza. That's that dude.
Well, I mean, I think when you talk about Hamza, you're probably training, in my opinion, with one of the best athletes in California for sure.
One of the top prospects, 100%.
Totally agree.
Yeah,
totally agree.
Such an amazing, impressive amateur career. Now he's, in his pro career, he's 1-0 currently. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's looked actually unstoppable. You know what I mean?
He trains unstoppable. So, you know what I mean? His training speaks for it. He let his training do the talking, really. Like, I see it, so it's like.
And when you train with guys like that, is that helpful to you? Is that inspirational? Does that keep you focused in?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I totally think that that's a big part, especially for a guy like me. Like, I like to feel motivated and stuff like that, and being around motivation and just people that got the same dreams as you, and that's actually getting close and closer. You know what I mean? Nowhere near the best in the room. It's like it's a great feeling.
That's very important, right? Like you don't want to be the guy that every sparring day you're winning 8 out of the 10 rounds.
No,
you want it to be a toss up, but like you don't know what's kind of going to happen. Or
no, 100%.
You only get better when you surround yourself with people that are better than you. You never want to be the smartest guy in the room.
Exactly.
So I think it's great to have a training room like that.
Well, Ryan's never had that problem where he was the smartest guy in the room. He's never experienced that.
That is by damn, you're really coming at me today, huh?
Listen, I love you, bro, and this is the only time.
You won't judge me no matter what?
Listen.
You don't judge me. I'm just making sure.
Listen, Raeshawn, this is the only time on this, like these interviews and this podcast, that I can give this guy shit. You know what I mean? And get away with it. But you talked about dreams, right? And your dreams. And I like dreamers. I like people who have goals, right?
Absolutely.
But some of these people have what I call paper dreams, right? They think they have these dreams, but they're not willing to put the work in. They really don't want it.
100%. 100%.
I mean, is this something that you want? What is it that you want? Why are you putting in all that work at KD?
To be honest,
taking that beating from Hamza and others over there.
Nah, like, to be honest, I just, like, even my brother right here, he's seen it, like, when I was going this way, when I was supposed to, be going this way. I played football against him in high school. That's how we met. Yeah. And he'll tell you, like, I was, one of the top guys in the city, in the state, really. And I had a big, like, once I went Division I and I came home, dropped out and stuff like that, like I said, I come from nothing. Honestly, I come from the hood. Everybody knows that. Yeah. And it was just like either this or football. That was like how it was for me. So I always wanted to be bigger than my environment. You know what I mean? Like, outgrow my environment, I want to say. I don't want to be bigger than nobody, but like outgrow my environment. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I always had big dreams. And once I stopped playing football and I realized like I need to do something, fighting came along, and it's just, you know what I mean? Like every day I know I can do so much more, so much better, but time takes everything. So I'm just taking it day by day, but yeah, it means a lot to me. It's all I got. I can't go back nowhere else. Yeah. You know what I mean? You
speak about like, outgrowing your environment. And I think you're on the path to doing that. You've already kind of have. You have a lot to like look at and be proud of, right? Yeah. Fighting for the premier organization, Southern California. Exactly. Names getting out there. You're working hard.
Exactly.
What's some advice to some other people, maybe a little younger than you or whatever, that are trying to outgrow their environment as well? What would you tell them?
I always preach to the youngins, and I just tell them, follow your dreams, and follow your dreams, and don't listen to nobody. Listen to somebody that's been there of where you want to go. If you want to be an NFL player, listen to somebody that can show you that way. Like,
can't know it all, right? Everyone thinks they know it all and they know the answers.
Exactly. But and what I mean is just a lot of people that be in your ear try to tell you to do things that you shouldn't do and stuff like that. And it's like, you got to be your own man or your own woman. You got to be your own self, and you got to follow your dreams.
Well, I mean, I think you really have to learn, and as being older than both you guys, I think I'm double.
I'm very old.
You guys, we always say that, but I mean, you got to keep when you're younger, right, you want this big circle of friends and you want to fuck with everybody, this and that. And truly that's not good. You 100%. Want to keep a tight circle of like-minded people that are bringing benefit into your life, right?
Absolutely.
But I think one thing for you too, right, like, for you to stay on that straight path, it's a constant struggle for you, right? It's just not easy. And I think that's part of the message to youngsters is you could be on the right path one day, making all the right decisions, everything going your way. But next day, fucking life can throw you for a fucking loop.
Yep.
That's for sure.
Yep.
And I think how you deal with that loop is what defines you as a man or a woman, and what direction you're going to go. Like we always talk about, and I always try to tell Ryan in business, right? Like, you're going to learn more from your biggest failures. Don't be scared to fail. Take chances to succeed. As long as you're staying on track with what your goals are, I think that's what's more important. And I think you're fighting, because I've known you for a minute now, and I see you, I feel you, to be honest. You're fighting for something bigger than just fighting.
No, facts, 100%. Yeah. I got my family depending on me, you know what I mean? Yeah. I got a kid. And it's not even just like about just the money. Like, it's just everything. Like, I've been fighting my whole life. Like, this is what I do.
Do you ever feel like it's just too much? Like, you're fighting all the time and the pressure is there?
Nah, I don't never feel like it's too much. I feel like it's it's just enough for me, to be honest. Like I love to. I just want to get better and better. Like, you know what I mean? So, because I want to do a lot more, but I just gotta, I gotta show more before I got some things that I want to do. You know what I mean?
What the fuck do you want to do?
What do you want
Raeshawn? Share, bro.
No, I just like nothing. Like it's just I just want to be. I want to bring out more character. Like more. I want to bring more of myself out. I want to do things. So what's kind of like Pargev? Perfect example. Like. He got his, he's doing his little thing. Like,
when you look at Pargev is like kind of the complete package, right? Yeah. He's great in the cage, and he really knows how to brand himself. And so I really feel like he's done a good job. But I also feel you've done a really good job branding yourself too, sharing your story on social media. You've got a pretty strong brand, right? And I think, I was a big fan of, your podcast that you did with a good friend of ours, Nick Morgan.
Right? Shout out Nick.
Dude, Nick is just an amazing, humble guy. If you knew sort of Nick's background, who he is, who he knows, and all this, which he'll never kind of tell you who he knows and who he associates with, but he's done so many great things for so many people, focusing on mental health and addiction. But seeing you on that podcast and really opening up, being raw and real, I love that shit.
Yeah, it was dope.
He got that shit out of you, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did. Like I said, man, shout out that dude, man. Nick is a cool. He's a good role model for me too. Like, you know what I mean? He's like a big brother to me. So.
Well, he's like, I wouldn't call him a big brother because
you're old.
Here we go. But no, I think he's kind of a role model to all of us, right? Because he really has, he was addicted, he was homeless, and now he's a very successful professional now, and focused on mental health and addiction. But he really showed you how life can be turned around if you get your life on track and you're focused on your goals.
Like, I'm coming off a loss. You know what I mean? I'm coming off a loss. I didn't do what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you're coming off a loss, but you fought a really tough guy too. Yeah. Right? So you're not fighting cans, which is great because, we've been talking to people about people that want to fight cans and, you're stepping up and fighting the toughest talent. But, I mean, really in that fight, you made one mistake.
100%.
Right? And I think that's this game, right, Ryan? As you imagine, like, people can make one little mistake, it could cost them the fight.
Well, so, a lot of people came up to me after that fight and very, very surprised you shot a takedown in that fight.
I know.
Just because everyone knows you, and you are one of the best strikers in the Rising Stars amateur division. So walk us through, though. Why did you shoot that takedown? Was that the game plan?
Look at that smile.
What was going on?
Because I'm like, honestly, I felt so good. Let me just start there. I felt amazing. So I want to, I'm gonna give that shout out to Zane because he beat me at the best. Probably,
sure.
Shout out to Zane because he got me when I was at the best. I probably felt the best ever, and
I love you saying that.
No, it's I'm just telling
but I love you saying that
for real. Like, I'm telling the truth. That was probably the best shape I've been in, and he capitalized on that mistake I made, and I don't know. Honestly, I felt. When I threw my 1-2, he backed up, and I see it and landed. I'm like, okay, the rust is kicked in. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, and I wanted to show my wrestling, though. I'm just saying.
The KD MMA wrestling fucking kicked in.
I literally want to show my wrestling. So, that's all.
So what'd you learn from that?
I'm not a damn wrestler.
I wouldn't say that. I would say sometimes, though, like, we let our egos, in a sense, get the best of us.
Nah,
in a sense, right? Like,
sorry to cut you off.
No,
man.
you're good.
Cut him off, bro. He ain't got nothing good to say.
But to be honest, like, what I learned is, like, I can wrestle. You know what I mean? I definitely can wrestle. Yeah, I can wrestle.
But you're not a wrestler.
But I'm not a wrestler.
Okay, I got you.
Defensive wrestling would be more my thing. Shooting a takedown, like, that's not what I do. I'm a striker. I should have beat the hell out of Zane on the feet. That's what I would have done. Like, I know for a fact Zane can't beat me in no boxing match or no kickboxing match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he can't beat me. I think we're gonna have to run that back too. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like in a stand-up match, he can't beat me. So I should have, been able to mix it up. But things happen. I made a mistake and I paid for it. That's my fault. Something I got to deal with. But I don't know why I shot, man. I just want to show the wrestling.
No, for sure. No, I hear you. And when you work so hard at something, sometimes it's you want to show that the work you've been putting out.
Yeah.
You got a great takedown.
No, I did.
But yeah, no, I think sometimes you gotta stick to game plans, or in that case, you got to be smart with how do I get the victory, the right way. But it was just so funny because I'm not kidding. Like 20 people came up to me after the fight and were like, why did Raeshawn shoot? I'm like, I don't coach him. I don't know, but I don't know why he shot either.
Dude, and that's the thing. even Coach Carr, he came to me. He's like, brother, like, what are you doing? Because that wasn't our plan.
Yeah.
We had a whole game plan. Coach Carr, we broke it down. I was supposed to go in there and beat this guy up. You know what I mean? And
stay distant, use the jabs, stay long.
I was supposed to do all of that.
So there's one.
I knew the game plan.
I promise you, exactly. That was it.
I think I hear you. So there is one fight where you stayed long and you used your jab and you used your right hand. You stay on the outside. Trey, can we play the clip real quick of him versus Chan Instagram clip? So let's walk you through your work real quick of when you executed perfectly. I'd say you executed perfectly in this fight.
Let's see it.
Boom. Boom.
Dang, I remember that.
That was a great performance.
I really wasn't that tired this fight.
Yeah. So look, you used your fucking wrestling when you needed to, right? Where it made a lot of sense.
No, facts, 100%.
Yeah. Boom.
Step back right hand. Clean.
Yeah.
Yep. That hurt it.
Props to Chan. He's a tough guy.
Oh, man. Yeah,
he took so many shots in that fight.
Yeah.
Like, nuts.
Yeah, I really like him. I think he's supposed to be coming back soon, right?
Yeah, he had like a finger injury. He'll be back.
Yeah, Chan's a dog, man.
Yeah.
That was a fun fight, too. That was a fun fight. I'm not going to lie. That was fun.
So you think that was your best performance to date, probably?
Oh, absolutely.
You know what, though? I actually questioned that one. And there's a fight you did lose, your debut against Desmond, which I think, all in all, the performance was great. I think you just gassed a little bit or, I don't know exactly what we're on, but you look amazing for your debut MMA fight too. In that fight, those two fights were great performances.
That was actually one of my favorite fights too. Believe it or not.
And for people that don't know, Desmond Alvarado, he's going pro now, but was our former flyweight champion and Camo State champ. And him and Raeshawn fought each other earlier in their careers in a back and forth war. So that was a tough fight.
That was really a great fight. And Desmond, just went and competed internationally and won gold. Desmond is no joke. Just
one thing about
top
that dude,
talent.
No, 100%. One thing about Des, man, and I tell the like my peoples all the time, like, dude, that dude you gotta kill that dude.
Yeah.
If you don't kill him, you ain't beating him.
Well, I have a question. So we've been talking about this matchup for a little while. We had Pargiv on. We talked about this dream scenario that we thought what were dream fights.
Mm-hmm.
You fought Desmond. You trained with Pargiv.
Yeah.
Some thoughts on that fight?
Man,
Look at Ryan trying to stir the controversy here.
That matchup gets me like I love thinking about the fight.
That matchup.
And this guy, hold on, I want input because this guy knows them both very well. He's fought one of them. And he trains with one of them every day. And I know Parker's your teammate, so just the view on the matchup, right? Would it be like the sickest Rising Stars match of all time or what?
That's the
one, right?
That's the
that would have been sick.
Yeah, I call that. So we were asked a question like, what fight would we make? Dream fight. And that's a super fight.
Parker versus Des.
Oh my god.
That'll blow. And they both got huge fan base.
That's exactly. I mean, both super talented, huge fan bases. It just is a mega fight. Yeah. But those guys won't see each other until the UFC.
Yeah, fact.
No, not even pros. Yeah. They're not going to match up even the pros, in my opinion. I'd love to make it. But I don't think they're going to see each other till the UFC.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think both of those guys are making it to the UFC. Mark my words today. Both of those guys, I believe, will make it to the UFC.
100%. Totally agree. Yeah. Both of them.
But that's a super fight. But our matchmaker couldn't pull that off, bro. Like, you looking for a job, man? Maybe we can have you start making matches.
That's way above my pay grade to be.
Yeah. This is true. It just didn't line up.
No, they really didn't. But both guys are like, they're down to fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. It just didn't line up.
Yeah.
There's one more fight I want to talk to you about. So you did have a fight that was kind of a grudge match in a sense. You versus Noah Davis, all the tripping online, Instagram lives, all that. I just want to ask, because we've been asking a lot of fighters, does it fire you up anymore? Do you get any more motivated when you're talking shit with an opponent or no? Because you did dominate that fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that actually.
Do you really?
Yeah. When just because Noah was awkward though. Like it was kind of weird with him. Like and Noah's cool. I don't got no beef with him anymore. It's whatever. We already fought, so it's over. But yeah, he was just coming at me, and that was the first time I've been through that too. Like he was coming at me, and then when I started talking shit back, he made it seem like I was talking shit. But
Noah's good at that though.
Yeah, he is.
Noah online, he like chirps at people.
I'm not calling him a troll, but he knows how to be a little troll. Like, he knows.
Yeah,
he's a troll. It's okay, Noah. It's okay, bro. Raeshawn said it. You my boy, bro. You're a troll. Sorry.
No, but him and Donovan were going at it for a minute, and they're in totally different weight classes, right? Like, they're hitting up Ryan. They want Ryan to make the fight, and fucking Donovan's like 125, and Noah's what?
145.
Like, how do you make that?
Shout out to those guys.
Shout out to those guys.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Donovan, man.
Yeah.
No, I just love it, like, understanding the fighter's mindset, because some guys hate the trash talk, some guys hate that extra animosity, and some guys really prevail and like just do a lot better when it is involved. So
no, 100%. I mean, I think I'm just, I like to shine in the bright lights, so the pressure is always better too. You know what I mean? The pressure is definitely always better.
So you rather be like, say event night, you rather be the main event, 200 people screaming your name, everyone's clapping, either booing you or cheering you on?
Facts.
You rather like that?
I would rather either or. Like, I was shining at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does it make a difference? I mean, because, Up Next is a pretty big stage.
Super big.
Yeah. And so you've gone to some of the other promotions. I believe you've only really fought with us, except for your kickboxing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Does it make a difference? Is it harder when the lights are that bright and you got 2,000 people there?
Yeah, I mean, definitely that plays a part. And honestly, like, yeah, it's a big difference.
I think that's like that moment you either sink or you swim, right? Like,
yeah,
you look at everything like, okay, I'm gonna take control, I'm gonna fucking handle business, or you crumble under.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And it's a big difference too. Like, man, and then like I said, you guys get better and better. It's just like,
yeah, the show has gotten better, bro. Like, not to be like whatever, but Steve, our head guy of production and our partner in this thing, like, last event had lights on the cage, LEDs and shit like that on the stage. It just looked like you were at
when I was in there, I was
big
like,
show.
No, facts. When I was in there, I'm like, damn, I forgot how this feel. But I'm like, I've been going for so long. Like, the upgrade it's just crazy. Like, it's just levels, you know what I mean? And I love it.
Yeah, and I think for us, we always want to level up and bring something different. Again, we always talk about, we're building a brand, not just doing a show. And we feel if we want our athletes to level up every fight, we need to fucking level up. No, I mean, we got to bring it too, right?
Absolutely. And and that's why you guys are the best, you know what I mean? So,
well, some people always try to claim that they're the best and the biggest show in LA, which I always kind of crack up, like how they can always have their biggest show. Oh, our next show's our biggest show. Oh, the next show's the biggest show. Then they're the only show in LA that matters. I always laugh at that.
I mean, it's a fairy tale and it's just facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're speaking about leveling up. Ray, you've done a lot of leveling up since you've been with UNF.
Yeah.
But one thing we do have safe for you right now is your first ever interview with UNF. If we could run that interview real quick, Trey. This is from the first content that you showed up to before UNF 3, I believe. Damn. Or the October show.
You've come a long way, my man.
Sheesh.
Check this out. You've come a long way.
Let's see this.
Be proud of yourself.
I'm Roland.
I'm Raeshawn Roland.
Greatest Slim Reaper. And, I'm just excited for my debut, and I'm ready to make a name for myself. My dad, he gave me the opportunity to.
Do you even look at your swag now?
He gave me
just
a lot
on a
of
whole new level.
Yeah,
like honestly, just on a whole new level.
I like the Slim Reaper. Really, just because I'm a tall kind of guy, skinny guy, and I just like to take souls from all my opponents, and and every opponent I feel like comes up against me they gonna know what the name is for. I'm just ready to come in there and just go all around on this guy. I'm no stranger to competition, and I'm no stranger to the high intensity of the crowd that
it's like your baby pictures and stuff. Yeah. What's really cool about this, which I think is just awesome, right? As you build and we're gonna help you reach your goals, right? And get you there. We're gonna have your baby pictures. So imagine, man, when you get signed to the UFC and you get there, we put together this montage of your first interview, this podcast, and your journey. It's gonna be something cool to look back on, bro.
100%. I mean, the moments that's being captured is crazy. You know what I mean? And I'm just, that's what it's all about. And like you guys are literally the best. You guys help. Just how we help you guys. You guys help us. You know what I mean? Like. I remember when we first met, you guys came in and see us train, and you guys were like, "Oh, okay, you guys are pretty good." Like, I was like,
when me and Kobe came by?
Yeah, Kobe, yeah.
That's what we were trying to get content doing all on iPhones.
Dude,
way back in the day.
Literally, they had their phones out. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, it's crazy. Skip my lyrics, but
yeah,
I was like, "Damn!" Like, the upgrades is crazy. Everybody working hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, we kind of go back to like you guys deserve nothing less, right?
100%. I mean, we're doing the best we can to really do what we can for you guys to feel appreciated. Because to us, I mean, I think I'm gonna say this every podcast, but I think it needs to be heard. Is like you guys aren't a number to us, and I feel like in this industry, until you're the UFC or whatever, I mean, until you're getting paid substantial amount of money, it's like everyone just treats you guys like a number. Like, no, these guys, without them, you can't put on these shows, you can't sell it, you can't put $1 in your pocket. Especially most of these promotions aren't putting together podcasts or aren't doing content. They aren't forking up cash to promote their fighters or promote their brand.
100%.
You know, so and then they treat everyone like a number. I just hear how people are treated behind the scenes, and we don't want to be that. Yeah, it's a business. Yeah, we you know, everything plays its part.
Those people, it's all money grabs, right? Like it really is. They're making more money than us. I'll tell you that.
Speaking of money grab, I was talking to Byron Valle about going to Miami, grabbing my dad's credit card. If you want to join us, we can all.
Oh yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, they're talking flight.
Yeah, I would love to join.
Miami. No, I mean, look, for us, again, I kind of say we're in it for the long term, right? It's not a money grab. And a lot of these other pros are making actually more money profiting than we are. But we're in it for the long term, right? We're again, building a brand. We want to build something special. And we feel like as long as we take care of those fighters, we're going to be successful, right?
100%.
Because they're going to take care of us. And we're going to take care of them.
100%.
That's why I feel like we have something special compared to a lot of the other like local promotions, especially.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of the guys we do talk to, because we feel the same way with the fighters, but a lot of the guys literally feel like we're family with them. You know what I mean? Or we've created a family environment.
And that kind of sucks in a way, bro. Like I become personally invested in some
yeah,
of these
like
guys.
a fight will fall out for someone out of our control. He's like, Ryan, come on, we gotta do something. I'm like, dude, there's not like I want to too. There's nothing, but he actually I would say we genuinely feel bad when fights fall out for certain guys or we can't do what we talked about doing for whatever reason.
Yeah.
100%.
Which other promoters would not give.
This
say,
is
fuck you, get on with it.
Exactly.
You know, we genuinely like we'll sit for 10 minutes. Like, okay, what can we do?
No, 100%.
There's nothing we still feel bad about. It is what it is, but we try.
Let me stop y'all on that. That's crazy y'all brought that up because I remember when I was coming off a loss against Desmond Alvarado and I was eager to get that. I'm like, bro, this 0-1 looks so terrible on my record. Like, I gotta get this off. Like, and I was texting Ryan all the time. I blow him up all the time. I just blow Ryan up. Yeah. Texting him. And you guys was working. I remember my fight fell out like twice. I fought at 155.
Yeah, I mean? Luis Torres.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you guys worked so like you guys didn't have to do that. You guys literally was like, okay, I'm like, stay ready. I remember I had no fight.
Dude, what a clusterfuck that day was, right?
Yeah, it was like honestly, the day
before. If only you knew exactly what had to be done to get it. It was crazy.
I remember you guys went through a whole hassle. Like, I'm like, damn, you guys really did that. And I went out there and I literally fought. As long as I was okay with going to fight at 155, which is I didn't give a fuck.
You wanted
it. You made it happen. So I was like,
and that's a fight. Remember in that fight you ended up puking between rounds?
Wow. Yeah. Where's the clip?
We shared on that clip.
Oh, it's on YouTube for sure. That's not going anywhere. I see that all the time.
Man, you were going through, and I think that's kind of a cool story because your fight had fallen out. I think twice, whatever. Mm-hmm. We're trying to make the fight with Luis Torres. You didn't know if you were going to fight. Like it was just so up in the air. You know what I mean? And finally we got you the fight, and Luis was just awesome. Showed up, and you guys battled it out. I remember that, but just the emotional roller coaster you must have been going through. Like, am I fighting? Am I not? Am I fighting at 45, 50? Like, what am I doing?
Well, I had no answer. I just told Ray, listen, I know you want to fight. You worked hard. We're going to do everything we can to get you a fight. I don't know exactly what weight class it's going to be or who it's going to be, but we're going to work until I get you a for sure. Like, there's no one available.
We'll do this on another episode, but man, if you knew all the stories like behind the scenes with running a promotion, bro, it's a controlled shit show if you ask me. Like all the variables and all the things that are going on, like it's just crazy what goes on behind the scenes, and we do our best, to make it look good from the outside. But there's so much chaos that goes on in this end.
Oh, I bet it is.
It really is, man. It is, especially like this. Our events we're having up to like 20 fights on the card. So you're dealing with 40 fighters.
Yeah.
All the stuff leading up, it's actually it's a fun shit show though. I kind of enjoy the shit show.
Yeah, no, it's kind of cool because again, I go back, I think you're a perfect example, right? Like you've been brought up with us from day one with us and seeing your journey. From our perspective, it's actually really fulfilling. I think there's two sides for us, right? There's that business side. I think from a fighter perspective, product, you're great for the promotion, but on the personal side of the business that we run, it's really fulfilling to be a part of your journey.
All right. I feel the same way about you guys.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I brought my talent to the Up Next family. You know what I mean? Everything happens for a reason. You know, that's how I look at it. And I'm super blessed and happy to be with you guys.
Yeah.
Trust me. Like,
okay, I have a very tough question.
I got two questions.
Go ahead. You go first.
I want you to go.
No, you go first.
All right. If what's your dream matchup for yourself in UNF?
My dream UNF, like
you
in the
could choose
pros?
anyone you want to fight, any single person, hopefully in your weight class, but someone that would be realistic. But what's your dream matchup?
Like in a pro or
right now, like say after Kessler, right now, next event. But like your dream matchup, it could be a rematch because you want it. But I want an explanation of why you want to fight this person.
I got two.
Okay.
I got Zane because I didn't get to show nothing. We didn't get to do anything. You know, I made a mistake early, and he's capitalizing. Like I said, shout out to you, Zane. Yep. You got the dub, no disrespect, but you got to show me again.
I love the the get back mentality. I feel the same way.
I have no room to talk. You know what I mean? I lost.
But it's okay. It's okay to want to prove, get that one back.
I know I'm the better fighter. I know I'm the better fighter. Like, Zane know I'm the better fighter, bro. Like, and Zane's good, but like he knows. I would say at least I'm a better striker, and I think that's what he wanted to do. He was surprised. I watched some interview. I think he said he was surprised I even shot.
He was.
Yeah. So
I was too.
Yeah, I know. Like, I mean, I got lazy in his guard. He submitted me. So I mean, like, that's a tough one. I need that rematch. You know what I mean? I just want to get that one back. We could talk about that, Ryan.
We'll talk. All right. So who's the second one though?
The second one's Byron. I want the check. After we figure out some things behind the scenes, how that playing out. But of course, I want whoever's the champ. It don't even have to be Byron. Whoever the champ at the time, I need it. You know, as long as it ain't my teammate or nobody that I'm cool with, then.
So I like that because you're not calling out, but you want to fight two tough guys, right? Two challenges. One is we talked to Lance Martinez. I don't know if you know Lance, but Lance is great. Lance was talking about like, hey, I go to every fight, I have a game plan, but once I get hit in the face, I got to just get it back. No, that's that mentality. You got to get that back from Zane. And then Byron, I mean, really, you want that strap. That's the goal.
I want to go after the pros at least claim it. Like, I'm not doing it just to fight. I want to be the best,
So, well, I think you versus Kester is, I mean, I'm not going to put it on there that's a title eliminator right now, but fighting a guy like Kester and Kester fighting a guy like you, a really good performance versus either one of you guys puts you right there in those top.
Yeah, I think the performance matters, right? Like, I think when you look at when, Kester had an amazing viral head kick knockout, right? Mm-hmm. But then, his next fight with us, he fought Shafi. Two great strikers.
That's another one,
and it was just like a boring fight.
Yeah, it was boring.
Yeah.
And I think it's two high-level guys, right?
And I think that's the point because they were both, and Kester even said after, he was bummed that he didn't let it go. He was like kind of worried or whatever. He just didn't let it all go. Yeah. And I don't think Kester's ever going to make that mistake again. No, I think he learned from that fight.
Are you saying Kester's be coming for Raeshawn's head when they fight? Is that what you're saying?
No, listen.
He should. I mean,
he
definitely should.
And no disrespect, I hope he does because I want him to bring out the best version of Raeshawn.
Right. 100%.
And I want, Raeshawn to do the same thing to Kester. And the best man will win that night.
100%.
You know what I mean? I have love for everybody. Though I'm very, very close to you, both personally.
No, 100%.
But that's what Up Next is about. I don't want anybody fighting cans. I want everybody to challenge their opponent to bring the fucking best out of them.
That's the one thing that sucks about this job.
Someone has to win and someone has to lose.
I love the sport, right? And I could separate it, but it does suck seeing, someone lose sometimes. You do create 100%. Relationship with these people and want the best for them. And you understand when they get in the cage, one person's dreams kind of get shattered for that night. Mm-hmm. You can always come back, but one person's dreams get shattered for that night and one person's on a high. And it's tough at times.
Professionally, I have no favorites.
Right.
100%. Professionally, I want equal for everybody. Personally, there are some people I'm closer to because I know their story. We've personally bonded. So as a human, of course, you're going to be more compassionate, caring for that other person.
No, 100%.
Professionally,
it just kind of sucks to see someone lose. But at the end of the day, it's a business. It's what we're in, and that's that.
The worst thing for me and all you fighters out there, don't fucking do this. If a guy loses, Chris, I'm so sorry I let you down.
Yeah, I hate. They've people said that shit too.
And I'm like, you've never let me down. You got in there in the cage. You fucking risked it all. You didn't let anybody down. You didn't let me down. I'm so proud of him.
Facts.
Yeah, 100%. Everybody that fucking gets in there.
100%.
What was your question?
I forgot because you fucking railroaded me.
Because you're old and you forget things. I have another question. Might be controversial, but whatever. Sorry.
Let's go. Controversy.
Well, not too controversial. Well, who's your favorite UNF team member?
Oh.
That's what I want to know. And Christina, my mom, Kobe, old man, me.
Damn, that is so
Just remember
tough.
who has the Amex and who may take you to Miami. I'm just saying, bro. Like, be careful when you choose. Your choices have consequences.
I'm gonna be honest. I I think I'll take all you guys in one, man.
What a cop out! What a cop out, man!
I think I'll take all you guys because like you guys are all just amazing, bro. Like
appreciate you.
You know, from Ryan, you know, Ryan's like a big brother to me, and we like them. They're the same age, and it's crazy. But you know, same thing with you, Vicky. Yeah. Everybody, like you guys are all amazing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like I can't single you guys out. You know, I can't.
I get that.
Just like I always like ask the question. No,
yeah, I'm just hoping that somebody one day will fucking pick me, but no one does. That's why I'm kind of throwing out the Amex and the trip to Miami. But you know, we're blessed, right? I think we have we're very unique on the regional scene. If you think about it, we're very deep as a team.
100%.
You know? And I think that.
I mean, I'm part of the team too. You know what I mean?
Of course you are, bro.
Y'all be bringing me in sometimes.
Yeah, that's right. You are part of the team, but we
hella deep.
We're very deep, and everyone that is here, it's because they want to be here. They don't look at it as a fucking job, right? Like they want to be a part of UNF. They want to build. They want to make something special.
100%.
You know, because everybody has normal day jobs, and up next is extra, and everybody goes the extra fucking mile.
And that's crazy you say that.
Almost everyone.
I was talking to Rain.
Yeah, almost everyone.
Rain was telling me, like how, like, shout out to Rain. I love her.
Rain
awesome.
is amazing.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Up. Yeah, she really does help a lot.
And she just was we had our own little talk, and she was telling me like how much of like how grateful she is to be with you guys, and that's amazing. You guys, like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you guys gotta pat you guys.
Thanks.
Too,
he loves those, by the way. Come here.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's what I do when I do something. I'm like, come on, Ron, give it to me. Yeah, but you know what? The bummer is it's not a bummer actually. Like some people that started the journey with us aren't here anymore.
Oh, that's
you know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I think at the end of the day, we only want to be surrounded with like-minded people who share in our vision and our dream, who are going to fucking work. We had some fucking deadbeats that were on the team early on.
Absolutely.
Who didn't want to fucking work, who didn't respect the fighters the way we believe that the fighters need to be respected. The one thing about Rain, there's a couple things that I love. That woman is willing to do anything for the athletes. And seeing her where she started with us, because she had come from wrestling. She won a WWE contest, started like announcing wrestling matches, and then coming into MMA and seeing her growth and progression, it's so cool to see.
She was pretty good when she came, but like honestly, night and day now. Like she's amazing now.
She's killing it now.
And just speaking about the team member you want to have and how you want to assemble your team. Rain is one of those people you want on your team.
Facts.
Right? Like 100%. I feel like that's kind of about every team member at this point.
100%.
Well, if you look at what Rain does, I mean, she's super smart. She's building her brand. You know what I mean? She's doing all these podcasts. She's very focused on the UNF athletes to give you guys that extra platform, you know?
No,
and again, it's not like she's building her brand right now, and I don't think she's making a ton of money doing it. She's doing it for the love of this, you know, which is that, you know, that makes it extra special.
100%.
And the fact that she's a woman ring announcer in a male-dominated area, I fucking love.
She's killing it. Yeah, I love 100%. That. Rain is definitely killing it right now. You know what I mean? That's why I had to mention her, because she's very cool, man. I remember we was talking and stuff like that, and she was telling me how grateful she is to be with the Up Next family and how we met and stuff like that. I think when I fought Chen, I think that was her first night, her like Up Next debut.
I think that was. Yeah, that was. That's when we had the double header.
Yeah. Bro, we went through some ring announcers, bro. I go back, I cringe. I watch some of our stuff on YouTube, and I'm like, oh my God, where we started, but where we're at. I'm happy where we're at, bro. Like, honestly, 100%. But where
listen, I think with the start of business, there's a lot of experimenting you got to do. I mean, you can't.
No, bro, I gotta be real. Like some people that we had on the, like, I cringe now. Like I actually,
there was like a meeting one time.
Nah, you guys.
No, go ahead, bro.
That meeting, you remember what I'm talking about?
Spin it, tell it. Bro.
No, it wasn't that bad. It's just we had a meeting with the ring announcer once, and it was just funny. I can't do. I want to impersonate him. I'm trying to think about how to do it. I couldn't put it out there if I wanted to.
No, but it's funny, and too, it's just like, you know, it's like some of these fighters who think that they're going to the UFC, but they don't fucking train. They don't fucking put the work in. Some of these, you know, the talent, we call, you know, the commentators and the ring announcers, the talent just think they're so good when they're not. And
100%.
I will tell you, I'm a firm believer, and I will fucking say the same, buddy. We have the best talent on the regional scene in the country, if you ask me. Rain as a ring announcer, Chad as a ring announcer, and then John Todd on the commentary team. They're amazing. What commentators, especially at the regional level, take time to interview the fighters, know their story, know their history. Like when they're going to call your fight, they know you, bro.
No, facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
No, I already know, man. We all be like, I'll be shaking everybody's hand, and I feel like it's home for me.
Yeah.
No, we want all of our athletes to feel like that too.
Yeah,
and everyone do. Comments on the family environment. I mean, think about it. Christina's job title here is Director of Happiness. Where the fuck else is someone gonna have a job title like that?
For real.
No, but have you ever met someone nicer than Christina?
Probably not.
No, I mean the woman just is like oozes happiness and love and kumbaya.
Yeah,
no,
it annoys me.
It's so funny every time something a little emotional thing happens, and we could bring someone in the cage for an award. One of her favorite fighters can win. You look over to your right, she's like shedding a tear. I'm like, no, I can't cry over everything. Like, what's going on? But she just has the best heart in the world. Like, she's such a pure person.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, she's just.
You gotta love her, man. You gotta love her.
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, Ray. So what's something people should know about you that they might not know about you?
Dang. I feel like it's I skateboard.
To this day, you still skateboard?
Yeah.
Are you any good though?
Yeah. What the fuck? Why do I not know that?
Can you kick flips and shit? Can you like?
And I'm good in basketball. I'm good in football.
I think I might ball him up in basketball.
Baseball. We can go to the batting cage.
I mean, bro, you've only invested so many.
Ryan can't.
Listen, this guy wasted his talent. He was good. Bro.
Oh, I know. Trust. I know, but Ryan can't.
No.
I will.
Maybe we should do it.
I'll play you up to 6 1-on-1. I can't do 11. I can't. Cardio's not there right now.
Let's go.
Do 6.
And if I win, I get an up next hat.
You get one for free, but yeah, if you win, I got one.
Cool, let's do it. Let's go.
We'll get you that up next time once you leave here. Yeah, no, Ryan used to have some skills, man. Him and Kobe both were playing travel basketball. They had some skills.
No, I bet he did, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I do want to go ball though.
No, I do too. I gotta get in shape, as you can see. So
see, I'm already. I don't need to.
Right, he's already. Hey, I saw that post. Motherfuckers, you and Tony, bro, stop fucking posting those fucking photos of you guys with your fucking abs.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
bro, I gotta get. I'm skinny though, man.
It's all right. If he looked like you guys, he'd be doing the same thing.
Oh, bro, I really would. I'd be one of those fucking. I've been tempted to use one of those fucking filters or something like that. Like you're a fat ass like me, and then it scans it and it gives you a 6-pack.
You could draw
it, but
you could draw the 6-pack.
Yeah,
yeah, you could draw it. It looks.
I got to do something. No, as you get older, bro, it just gets so much fucking harder. I'm full of excuses.
Nah, I feel that.
You're in good shape. One thing about this guy is like when we work out, occasionally these days, but like when we work out, even to this day, like this guy could go, he could work harder or longer than like the guy with the 6-pack and 8-pack. Honestly, this guy's no.
Fact.
When he's working out, it's like a mental thing though. You know what I mean? Like,
it is
100%. He probably can work harder than me. Shit.
Look, bro, I feel I'm fighting for something. You know what I mean? Like you fighting for your dreams. For me, it's like if I'm gonna do it, I'm 100%. I don't do anything unless I'm gonna do it right. And I hate fucking people who cut corners and half-ass shit. And that's why I really fuck with athletes like you, Parga, Byron Baye, like people who give 110%. Those are the people I like to fuck with.
100%.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
That's why Ryan never made it to the cage, bro, because he just didn't have the hard work.
Ryan got actually a nice little one too.
No, he does.
I've been meaning to tell him that. I think I don't know if I've seen it on a video or something, and you hit the back.
So he'll talk all the shit about me. I can't fight and stuff. But then when you say I have a nice one too, he'll take credit for the one too. Also,
listen. One thing I can tell you about Ryan. Ryan's trained since he was 5 years old. So he's never formally trained at the gyms and things like that. People came, gave him privates, and we were blessed to be able to do that. So he's trained, and I'll tell you, he knows how to take care of himself.
Oh, trust. I mean, I know when I seen, like I said, I seen the one. I'm like, this dude trains. He knows.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He knows what's up.
I used to jack him up, bro, but just not anymore. My reaction time is just a little slow.
Man,
it's all right, dude. I'm just pulling the strap. Bro.
Nah, but you got us though. You got
that's right.
We all the team.
You got me. This guy wants to beat me up every day. But yeah, definitely. I do need to start training again soon though, for sure.
We should do like a behind the scenes, like you training Ryan or something.
I'm so down. I'm actually really good at that. I've been doing that. Yeah,
you do some personal training, right? For some kids and some other folks. Or?
So I've actually, he was at the last event.
That's
Jason Diamond. I don't know if you guys know him, but that's my guy. I train his kid. I used to train his son for football. And then his son, one of his other son, Jasper, the younger son, he wanted to start training fighting, stuff like that. So I started training him.
That's, to me, there's no greater gift a parent can give their kid than giving them, the ability to defend themselves and have the confidence.
100%.
Like I've always taught my kids, like never go out and start a fight. Don't start shit. But if somebody crosses that line, you have to know your line.
100%.
You defend yourself, and and you need to defend those that can't defend themselves, right?
100%. That's important.
Yeah,
You know
totally.
what I mean?
Yeah,
That's important.
it's important.
Definitely, it's good to know. Honestly, my first time I got hit in the face, I honestly didn't do anything. I think I was scared. Because I've always known how to fight. Honestly,
Yeah.
Trained me. He used to do some kickboxing matches back in the day, some backyard shit.
Oh, shit.
But he has some skills, so he always used to train me. Did jiu-jitsu. Remember, I was at the gym one time. I was like 13, playing basketball.
Yeah.
And always balling dudes up. And you know how it goes at the LA Fit. There's all these warriors. And,
Oh my god.
And all that stuff. They were talking shit. I don't know. One thing led to another, and I got clipped in the face. I don't know exactly why. So it took me a second. I was in shock. I didn't do anything right then and there, but it took me 10 seconds. Oh, that wasn't that bad for me.
Yeah.
Whatever. Start going back and forth. Security comes in. But after that day, that would never happen. I don't know, but it took me a second, even though I trained a lot.
Yeah.
Once I got hit, I was like, oh, this isn't that bad. I don't know. I wasn't scared anymore. I kind of asked it afterwards.
Facts.
It was a weird thing for me. But after that, then I learned don't let someone hit you first.
No, facts. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, you got to figure out what your red line in life is, right? And today's day and age is a little scary because back in my day, you'd throw skins and that was it. I think in your guys' generation, a little different. You're a bunch of pussies in your generation that want to pull out guns and do all sorts of stupid
100%. These guys don't. It ain't no real man in these guys nowadays, man.
They ain't even worth it.
No, it's not. It's not worth it at all. So just stay out of harm's way, and you'll be good.
Yeah. Pursue your goals.
Exactly.
Look, I think the best way to get back at people is just being successful and being happy.
100%.
Right? And all those haters and all those little people that love to chirp, let them watch from the sidelines as you're fucking scoring that fucking goal, right?
Yep.
That's the sweetest revenge.
Yep.
So are you taking on I know you're very focused on training, but are you taking on other clients and stuff, kids and stuff, teaching, stuff like that? You available to do that personal training stuff?
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm taking on everybody. I'm still trying to build get more professional so I can be able to post more things out there and get my clientele more up. But yeah, I'm absolutely going to be open to do that.
I think that's kind of cool because as a fighter, you've been in there, you've done that. You can really give these kids sort of the one-on-one and the do's and the don'ts.
No, facts. You know what I mean? And I could teach you how to be fast. You know what I mean? Flash. That's what I be telling them.
What would it cost me if I want to give you to train Ryan? What would the private lessons cost?
That'd be free.
Oh, okay.
Well, I wouldn't charge you guys. You crazy?
Sure. Okay.
Hell no.
Nah, nothing.
Get you in there, Ryan.
It's okay.
No, I wouldn't charge you guys. I would not charge you guys for that.
No, man.
Nah, can't do that.
I love it. Well, what else, bro? We're going to wrap it up, but what else? Anything else that we should be getting out
Whatever
there?
you guys got for me.
Ron, you got any more questions for the Slim Reaper?
I don't have any more questions. I'm just dying to see him get back in the cage.
I really am. I'm really looking forward to a super strategic, smart fight by you and Kester, because I think if you guys both fight a strategic, smart fight, I think it has potential to be fight of the night.
No, absolutely.
You know what? I'm not seeing fight of the night, but I'm seeing that fight could definitely be a spectacular finish one way or another.
I was finna say,
I feel like there's going to be traps set by both sides and it's going to be calculated. I can see a really good finish coming from either side, just depending how that happens.
Something's crazy is going to happen.
I can feel that. I feel that.
Something's crazy is going to happen. I'm just going to leave it out. I'm just leave it like that. Something's crazy is going to happen. Shout out to Kester. Keep training. I promise I'll stay healthy. I promise I'll be there and I'm going to make it. And I hope you do the same. And, let's get it going. February 8th is my time.
Let's
end
go.
on that. Thanks, my brother. Let's go.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Awesome.